After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Tackle there by Nick Cross. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Try to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Colt defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Gibbs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the option left, Richardson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the
touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson now on 3rd and 2. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, 28 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
All together.
Now a 2nd and 10.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs,
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
and the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
26 yards.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wanna quit.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
19
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Rager. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
42, Ravens 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And a loose football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4th down, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60. Ready?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 Maverick.
2nd down, here's Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Let's go. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Here we go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trenton Simpson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready, set.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
19, pioneer. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Josh Downs.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
141 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on first down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Come on.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Gay's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, Jackson. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain